Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to have a good old chat about a big update to Surging Sparks. You know that new Pokémon TCG set that I showed you yesterday that looks really fun? Yeah, we've got a bunch more information about that set, which is awesome. This does tend to happen every time, of course, whereby we get the first drop of news, we get a bunch of stuff, and then over the next few hours, a bunch more drops. But I'm not about to go and not tell you this stuff. That would be ridiculous. No, instead, we are going to have a little bit of a chat about all of the updates that have come around since I showed you last time. Sound like a plan? Excellent. Now, first thing we've got here, as expected, they always take a little while to come through, but we've got ourselves the free pack blisters. And you know what? Yeah, these are pretty cool. Starting off with Quagsire. We got ourselves a Quagsire that started life as a gym promo over in Japan. And this does tend to happen. These gym promos in Japan do tend to come around in our blister packs. No hard and fast rule or any of that. But every time we get a new main set over in Japan, we get ourselves a promo pack, and then eventually that promo pack winds its way out here. If anybody's wondering, the specific promo pack we're talking about here was the one that came around with Scarlet and Violet 5, our equivalent of Temporal Forces. It's the one that gave us Flamigo EX. Now, this is not giving us Flamigo EX, let's be clear. It's giving us Quagsire. However, it is the Quagsire from that promo pack, and that means that Flamigo EX is close. Maybe it's going to be in Surging Sparks, maybe it's going to be released as a promo in some other way, but I'm telling you that if this Quagsire is here, the Wooper is as well, we'll get there in a second, that means that we are very, very close, and that's a good thing, because I want Flamigo EX. As for Quagsire here, is it a card we were desperately waiting for? I'm going to be honest with you, no. 120 HP and we got single energy 30 and free energy. You may discard the top 3 cards of your deck, and for every energy discarded, you deal 80 damage. It's alright. You kind of need to start at the top of your deck though. Good news is you can use stuff like Nighttime Academy to guarantee the top card. Really, this is best if you get late in the game and you use cards to make your deck basically entirely energy, and then you roll with this, then it becomes a much, much better card. And we're going to go slightly out of order here, because one of the one-pack blisters is featuring Wooper. I know. And again, I don't like going out of order, but it is literally the Wooper from the promo pack that is the same as the Quagsire. So I do think they need to be dealt with together. And you'll notice that the artwork is by the same artist, which is honestly kind of awesome. It's by Sabateri, and the art matches quite nicely and is absolutely beautiful. Now, we can't actually see the Wooper card because it's covered by the coin. Oh, the coin, if anybody's wondering, is Fuecoco. And the good news is we've got the Japanese print of it. Single energy 10 is rubbish. And then we got single energy, search your deck for free basic water energy, put them to your hand, shuffle your deck. It's not complete garbage to be able to search out free energy, but, I mean, let's face it, if you really want to search out energy, use Chen Pao, and okay, you only get 2, but it's an ability, and it doesn't take your attack for the turn, so borderline useful, but probably not terribly good. I don't expect to be seeing either of these in much play anytime soon. But the other free pack blister here features our old friend Zapdos. And this one is brand new. I can't remember the last time this happened. This is a very big deal. We don't get new cards in these free pack blisters. Now I'm assuming that Japan's going to get it at some point. But we always, like every time these blisters get revealed, I basically play the game of, okay, where did these come from? And I'll tell you, I'm pretty good at this game. And I thought I was getting a bit rubbish when I didn't recognise the Zapdos, but no, the Zapdos is new, and the Zapdos is actually good. We've got 3 energy 80, nah man, that's terrible. But 2 energy, 20 damage, plus 10 more for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. And basically what this does is it gives you a great finishing attack. No matter what you end up attacking with, if you can do like 150 damage, you can basically finish it off with Zapdos. I love this. It means that you've got a really good finishing attack against basically anything. This is a genuinely, legitimately good card. Since it's a new card, we need to give it a score. I'm giving it 4 Wassies. I actually think this is a legitimately good playable card. The fact that it's new is really weird to me. The other one-pack blister is Pachirisu, and don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, my record of knowing where they came from remains intact. This Pachirisu was a Korokoro, well, it was actually a Korokoro promo and a Pokemon fan promo, although, to be honest with you, that's also a Korokoro offshoot, so point is, you can get it in 2 different magazines. I have this promo in Japanese, and it's also not completely terrible. We've got 2 energy 30, that is terrible. And we've got single energy, flip 3 coins. For each heads, attach a basic lightning energy from your discard pile to your benched Pokemon. They don't have to be lightning, any Pokemon will do, in any way that you like. And you know what? This is actually very, very nice. I could see this as a starting Pokemon in some lightning decks, because giving up prizes is not as bad as it used to be. Your opponent takes a prize, go for unfair stamp for instance, put him down to a tiny hand. I might play around with a deck that involves using Pachirisu as an early game Pokemon, and if my opponent takes the bait, I'm going to unfair stamp them to a 2-card hand, and if they don't, I'm going to accelerate a bunch of energy. Either way, I think that could be fun. Now, speaking of promotional lightning Pokemon, so those are the blister promos. We need to have a quick extra chat about the Magneton. Now, I showed you Magneton earlier. This is the Elite Trainer Box promo. But because there was so much to get through from Surging Sparks, I don't think I really put forward well enough how good this Magneton is. Now, we've got an ability here that lets you KO it to accelerate 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your lightning Pokemon in any way you like. Now, as a matter of course here, it is any energy to basic energy to your lightning Pokemon. It is not lightning energy to any Pokemon, but it is any energy basic to lightning Pokemon. And there are some great uses for this, but basically, like, especially if you go first, that means a turn 2 Miraidon hitting for 220, honestly, at this point becomes much, much easier. Yes, you need to get the energy in the discard, but these decks played like 15, 16 energy a lot of the time. That's really not such a big deal. But I think probably the more likely target here is Iron Hands. It's got Amp You Very Much, 4 energy, 120, take an extra prize if you take a KO, but that 4 energy on turn 2 can be a real pain. Magneton makes it so much easier here. Just being able to get all that energy on, I mean, literally all you need to do is use the ability and then attach for turn, boom, 4 energy and Amp You Very Much is there. And then, of course, you're still probably playing your electric generators, because I still think it's too good a card not to play. So you play your electric generators, hopefully hit some, but you also get energy in the discard, use your Magneton, and then the other thing is, use a Magneton nice and early. Oh no, I'm behind on prizes, wait a minute, Counter Catcher. So, oh, your opponent might not have a Pokemon in the active that's such a good target for your Iron Hands. Yeah, fine, use Counter Catcher, bring a better target active. Now, I do have one more piece of news, but I'm afraid it's not a very good piece of news. You see, I told you about that new product earlier on today. I told you about the Grand Adventure Collection, which comes with your Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Jumbo Terrapagos and Friends promos. One more time, Terrapagos and Friends is a fun Jumbo card cool in your collection, genuinely, absolutely full-on broken, will not ever get a regular size promo. Well, here's the thing. You see, in the US, everything I told you remains true. But when I checked the European press release, it's not the same. It reads like this. In addition, fans will have the chance to obtain special promo cards created in collaboration with Pokémon Horizon the series, which features the series' dual protagonists Liko and Roy and their respective partner Pokémon. The special Prigatito promo card will be available November the 15th to December the 15th, and then Fuecoco from December the 15th to January 15th, and the Jumbo Terrapagos and Friends January 15th to February the 15th at participating retailers and Pokemon Center in the UK as a gift while stocks last. Looks like we're not getting that collection in the UK. Now, it's not the end of the world. The promo cards are being made available as, well, promo cards. So, honestly, if you buy stuff regularly, as I do, or you order from the Pokemon Center regularly, as I do, it's kind of cool. But this is also a cool product to keep as a sealed collection. It's honestly kind of disappointing here that we're not getting this product. Nothing we can do about it. It's just one of those things. And I don't have any real idea why this happened. But just to be clear, it seems like this product is coming out in the US, but it is not coming out in Europe. It seems to be a US product, and in Europe, we're getting the promos. Disappointing? Yeah. Honestly, I would have totally bought this, but sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. So there we go, 3-pack blister promos, 1-pack blister promos, an extra note that Magneton is way better than I was giving it credit for, and news that one of those products is actually not coming out in Europe. Yes, I am disappointed about that. But I've told you all about that now, ladies and gentlemen, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this. Tell me your thoughts, your feelings, and anything else in the comment section. Get us! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Mary Sanders Lazenby, who's been a supporter of ours for a while and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.